love. Source Sport International.
Hello students, welcome to the Source Sport learning session on plant reproduction for the subject science for grade 5. So students, Source Sports is one of the leading names help students in their life goals through schooling, sports and life skills. So let us start our class. So today you are going to learn about how do non-flowering plants produce new plants. Before you know plants produce that flowering plants produce seeds. From the seeds, you know all the step of seed germination, and also new plants can form from their roots, stem and leaf, that is called vegetative reproduction. But today you are going to learn how do non-flowering plants produce a new plants, and then you are going to learn about Rabi and Kharif crops and what are granaries. So let us start. As you know, there are two types of plants, flowering and non-flowering plants. Trees such as cedars, firs and pines do not flower. They are called non-flowering plants. They produce cones with seeds. The seeds give rise to a new plants. Ferns are also non-flowering plants. This is fern leaves and this is cone tree, and these are cones. They do not produce seeds, they produce spores on the lower surface of their leaves, on the lower surface of their leaves, like this spore. Spores are tiny bodies. When they fall on the ground, they give rise to a new plants. So mainly non-flowering plants produce two things. One is spore, one is cone. Then come to crops. Farmers grow different kinds of crops in different seasons. The kind of crops grown in a particular place depends upon the type of soil, availability of water and the climate. So three things it depends: soil, water and climate. For example, in one coastal region with good amount of rainfall, farmers grow paddy or rice in the clay soil. In drier region with sandy soil, a little water, farmer grows millets such as jowar or ragi. Several crops are grown in region where water is available throughout the year. This is paddy field, this is ragi plants, and these are jowar plants. Next come what are Kharif and Rabi crops. Based on the growing period, crops are grouped as Kharif and Rabi. Crops that grown from November to April are called Rabi crops. So which are Rabi crops? The crops which are grown between November to April. So Rabi crops are sown mainly in the winter season. Wheat and pulses are Rabi crops. So Rabi crops are mainly sown in winter season, and they are grown in between November to April. Crops that are grown from June to October are called Kharif crops. Kharif crops are sown during the monsoon. For example, rice, maize, jowar and Kharif crops. Here is some picture of Rabi crops, and here is this is Kharif, this is Rabi. Next come, this is some example about Rabi and Kharif crops. Kharif crops, Rabi crops. For example of Kharif, rice, corn, soybean, sugarcane, groundnut, cotton, and some Rabi, which is winter, wheat, oat, chickpea, mustard, almond, and broccoli. There is also some crops which grows in summer. That is, for example, cucumber, watermelon, buttergourd, etc. Some fruits and vegetables. Okay. Then next, how do farmers do a proper agriculture for proper farming? They follow some certain rules, certain steps, which is given in your book. Agriculture is the science of growing crop. For a good and healthy crop, farmers follows all these steps. Till the soil and add manure to the field. Sow seeds of good qualities. Irrigate the crop at regular interval, means give water in regular intervals. Remove weeds means wild plant that grow in the field. Wild plants are there if the plants you do not need in your crop. Then what you will do? The farmer should remove all these unwanted plants. Then spray chemicals or pesticides to destroy the plant pest. Certain insect and fungi that destroy the plants are called plant pest. Protect the crop from grazing animals. Then harvest at a proper time and store it safely till the produce is sold in the market. So to get good and healthy crop, farmers follows all these steps. They first till the soil and add some manure to the field, then sow seeds to in good quality of seeds they should sow in the field, then give water in regular interval, removes all unwanted plants, and also use pesticide and also protect the crop from grazing animals. All the steps farmers should follow to get good and healthy crop. Then next, storage of harvested crops. It is not possible to sell the entire produce as soon as the crop has been harvested. Crops have to be stored in a clean place under a proper condition. Different agricultural crops need different kind of storage facility. Fruits and vegetables are usually stored in a cold storage, but dry grains and pulses are stored in a large room that is called granaries. So what is granaries? When the dry grains or large amount of pulses are stored in a large room that is called granaries. There is some picture from your book. This is food grains are sun-dried and stored in a gunny sack. This is chemical fertilizer and pesticides help in getting better yield. These chemicals contaminate soil, water and air and affected our health. They should be used sparingly. Then what are the keywords from this chapter? First one is germination. So what is germination? The process which gives rise to a new plant from a seed. Pesticides, chemical used for destroying plant pest. What is plant embryo? A baby plant in a seed. Radicle, the first part to appear when seed germinate and it forms roots. Seed dispersal, the natural process of scattering seeds. What is plume? The first part of plant to appear above the ground. So for remember about non-flowering, flowering plant and how they produce. First come to flowering plants. Many ways they can produce new plants from seed, stem, root, leaf. Leaf, there is example bryophyllum, root, sweet potato, stem, cutting that is rose from seed. And non-flowering plants, two types, they produce two things, spores and cones. So spore, which kind of plant? That is fern, and cones, that is pine. So this is the end of the chapter. Next class we will do all the question and answer from the books, and see you next class. Bye.